Glad to have you with us from Ross 8 Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the Purdue Boilermakers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
It is a beautiful day, but I can tell you it is very cold down here on the field. I see a lot of players putting their hands by the heaters. There's a lot of heaters set up here on the sideline. We'll see how that impacts the game. Keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly, I know you're out in the elements. Keep an eye on that. And the Badgers ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Here's a give to Gibson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Offense staying on the field there and hurry up, looking as if they'll go on fourth. Needs it here on fourth down. Fights off a defender. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Great place to start for this offense. Drop immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Sweet cut there. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond, and the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it. Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Out wide left, it's Rigby. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
A first down run in the red zone. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Badger.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of this drive. Left side is Townsend.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
From the gun, it's Gibson. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback changing the play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They try to pop a run on the draw. Snowed under by the defense.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Joseph. Rush right in his face. Keeps it and gets past the chains. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. As As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. So first down here as they go back to work. Straight ahead, it's Dupree. All over him immediately.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Joseph. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brooks. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Rigby. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin! And they take it in for 6 more points. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensive...
There he goes! Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He'll try to pop the draw. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. And they can't make the connection.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Gonna run it. It's Dupree. Shakes off the defender. Crosses the 30. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. To the ground. He's got it again. He breaks a tackle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has had 0 answers.
The Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Joseph. Caught in the backfield. It's Dupree.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the Badgers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The run inside. It's Jackson. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Timeout called by Purdue. It's their second. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Boilermakers call timeout, and they will have no more. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Follows his blocks. It's Dupree. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Badgers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Hits inside, it's Jackson. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Badgers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Badger. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Finds his target. That should be the final play of the first half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Northwestern Wildcats taking on the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's Northwestern looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
They'll open the second half with a run. Turning it on. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives them some breathing room.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's two runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Throwing Joseph. Floats it out in space.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Left side, it's Brooks. Ball down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Badgers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. It's a draw. Powers through the defender. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. after the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right side, it's Rigby. There he goes. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Joseph, under pressure. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the run, it's Jackson. Just steamrolling the defense. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And, man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
This one's complete. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Boilermakers want to pick up the tempo. Play action on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gibson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Throwing Joseph. Moves to his right. He'll throw it. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. And the Badgers will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Rush is on. Finds his big tight end. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, this tight end's really good at finding soft spots and zones. It's not just working over the middle of the field either, but also on the perimeter of the field. And that time, as soon as he releases off the ball, he knows there's no one following me and running with me. This must be zone coverage. Where can I post up and make this easy for my quarterback? He finds that spot. It's a nice game by the offense.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down to the air. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Throws to the wideout. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. Throwing right. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Oh, pressure's coming. Snags it. At the 35, he's open. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Drops back on first down. Nice play by the defense to jar.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Out wide left, it's Rigby.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Line getting set on 2nd down. Joseph. Zings it complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Badgers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's Gibson to begin the drive. Just keeps moving. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
The Badgers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. A designed run for the quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And the Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Quarterback keeps it. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Throwing Joseph. Wide open downfield. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. The Badgers want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, looking for a space. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. The 20. He's at the touchdown, Purdue! The defense takes matters into its own hands. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Joseph. Look out! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Setting up the screen for Coleman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. It's 3rd and 5. Tight end now in motion. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around like...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Again, it's Joseph. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. One more play to pad the stats. Throwing Joseph. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. after this, it'll be a wrap. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Joseph. Gonna take a shot. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year